Welcome back, my friends from Iran, on this German reaction channel where I'm reacting on music from Iran. Today I'm gonna take a look at Shervin, the new song that is called Shooting Stars, right here on his official channel. I know there are subtitles online, subtitle video is online, but I'm intentionally not going for this video because I got message from someone who sent me the lyrics and who said this version that is online is not that good. So I have lyrics right here on my phone and I can check them. For everybody who doesn't know Shervin, but the most of you will know him, he was the one who at the Iranian Revolution in 2022 was one of the big voices of the people and made the song Baraya that went viral back then. I do this reaction because I got several messages on Instagram from people who wanted me to react on the song. That's why I'm gonna do it. You're gonna see it after the intro. Alright, if you want to support me, please sub to the channel and hit the bell. Thank you very much. Before we start, real quick, I got information that this song is about wars in general, but especially on the conflict in the Middle East. So with Israel and the neighboring countries, especially Gaza, of course. It's the Iranian perspective from Shervin, and especially. Let's listen to it and look at the lyrics as well.
فرض کن نیموشکا ستارن که ما تو خاور میانه نیستیم نگاه کن چه دنبال دارن ما اونقدر هم بی ستاره نیستیم فرض کن که جنگ جای دیگه است که ماشه و تفنگ جای دیگه است فرض کن برا فروش بمبا ما فقط یک بهانه نیستیم فرض کن تو آسمون جشنه فرض کن که موشکا ترقن حواست فقط به من باشه که میبوسمت تو این جهنم.
Wow. Again, I have to say Shervin is such a good singer. He got this brilliance in his voice, the high notes, the control, everything about this is just as it's supposed to be when we're talking about a good singer. He's songwriter and singer, and that means he's making the music all himself. He's playing the guitar right here, he's singing, and he wrote the lyrics. Is basically, yeah. It said music producer right here, Javad Rahmani. I think he did then the mix of the thing. That's, I understand, the music producer right here. I think that's the case. Let's read the lyrics real quick. Pretend these missiles are just stars and we're not in the Middle East. Look how their tails are blazing. We are not completely starless. Pretend that the war is somewhere else, that the trigger and the gun are far away. Pretend we're not just a bunch of excuses for selling bombs. So yeah, it's about war. It's about how cruel war is and how bad war is, and then we're throwing lives out for a purpose, or not we, but certain people who do have the decisions to make. And I think he's sad about what is happening in the Middle East. Pretend the sky is filled with celebrations. Pretend the missiles are just fireworks. Keep your focus on me, kissing you in this hell. Dance with me under the ruins, sing with me out loud. I'll kiss you in the flames, dance with me under the fusillade. Don't know what a fusillade is. Missile barrage, it says right here. So, yeah. I think pretend is getting repeated right here a lot of times. So he's saying, like, imagine we don't have wars. Imagine this world where your dunya is not a hell. Just try to keep this in your mind, this thought that we could have a better world without wars. And I think this is the main message. It's a call for peace in this song that I can see right here. And as well for freedom. Again, it says right here, dance with me under the ruins, sing with me out loud. Dancing and singing, especially dancing in public, is a problem in Iran, and singing just about the right topics. We know that. So, and the missiles are just fireworks. All right, let's continue. Epic and dramatic and sad. That are the three adjectives I can find for this. As you can see in the cover, there's the shooting star. It's, by the way, a nice picture. I like the brushes and stuff. And a child standing there looking at the shooting star. And in this context, just compare a kid standing in front of a shooting star. That is a beautiful thing to see, you know, for a child. And then to make them move around and thinking this is a missile, and what this means for the child that is just near that in the Middle East, you know.
فرض کن که بیشتر میارزی از بشکه های نفت توی انبار فرض کن مهمتری چند تا آمار و عدد تو اخبار فرض کن که وقت کوچ دنیاست نگاه کنی موشکا پرندن حواست فقط به من باشه اینجا هر کی زنده است برنده است.
This tone right there. He is such a fabulous singer. I really have to say this again and again because he's so talented, and his role he played in the revolution was so big. He saved his life with being so famous, especially back then. Right now, this music he's producing doesn't get the same attention as back then, especially on YouTube, but I think on Instagram more. I didn't check the numbers on Instagram, but I'm pretty sure. Pretend you are worth more than the oil barrel in the warehouse. Pretend you are more important than some statistics and numbers in the news. So he's telling what's the value of these single persons. Like, does it say persons? People? What is the value of lives? Are they just numbers in the statistics? Are they just numbers in terms on how much money they're worth because he doesn't say this right here because of maybe they working, but he's saying like the oil barrel in the warehouse. Pretend you're worth more. The life of people in the Middle East, especially in Gaza, in Yemen and Iraq, for example. These lives for powerful people are worth less than the oil that is in these countries. That is just a fact. Pretend that it's time to migration cranes. Look at these missing missiles flying. Cranes are birds, so they migrate from Siberia in the winter on their way. They pass through Iran. Keep your focus on me. Everyone who is alive is a winner. Dance with me under the ruins. Sing with me out loud. So again, we didn't have this. I said this hook a little bit too early. So these last two sentences are the hook. They're still coming on in this song. So the cranes most probably stand for freedom as a metaphor, and at the same time saying like, yeah, the cranes in the air and they see the missiles flying right next to them and bombing into some houses basically. And the destruction in the Middle East, the way these wars are fought are absolutely cruel. It's a drama that is going on there, and these lives doesn't seem to matter for powerful people who make the decisions. I don't want to say names right here, but we probably know who are the leaders in these wars. Okay, let's listen to the end.
این دست برنده است با من برقص زیر آبا با من بزن زیر آواز با من برقص زیر آبا با من بزن زیر
Always when I'm reacting on Shervin, I have the feeling he is just a generous person because he's touching different topics, often related with Iran, but not always. We know that Iran has to do with the conflict in the Middle East, especially supporting countries that are against Israel. I don't think that he's supporting this thought of the Iranian government. At the same time, people are suffering in the countries next to Israel, and we know there are hostages taken from Israel by Gaza as well. So what is happening in this region is just such a bad thing, and I think Shervin wants to show us how much better the world would be if we would hold back our grudge and bury it and just be friends with each other and don't fight wars. This is his main message in this song, and I think that's very strong. It's a generous thought because he's not taking political position in this conflict. He's not saying one side is right or wrong. He's just saying stop all this lunacy. And that is the best thing that you can do probably in this situation. What is unfortunately very unlikely to happen in the near future because it's escalating more and more the last months. And that is heartbreaking to see for me as well, by the way. If you want to support my channel, please sub to the channel right below the video and hit the bell. Thank you very much. You can find the original song in the video description if you want to check out the song and listen to it again. You can check out another reaction from me on Shervin right here if you want to see this. In the beginning I told you I'm a German rapper, so you can check out some of my own music as well right here. It's with subtitles so you can understand the lyrics. You can follow me on Instagram and Facebook if you want to, and I'm out.